Hi everyone, Exclusive Model Designs here. Doing something a little bit different today. Doing an inbox review of the 1350 scale Yamato from Tamiya. Don't normally do inbox reviews because usually there's tons of reviews already on YouTube and other platforms. But I couldn't really find anything on this model, and at least this premium edition. There's lots on the regular edition. And I really would have liked to have seen like a review before I bought it. Not that I'm regretting buying this, because just judging by the parts and what we'll go through, it's definitely well worth the money. Now, in Canada, I paid around 260 for this, but I've seen them go between 250 and 300-ish, around there. And aftermarket kits, we'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's see what you get. Now, I don't have the older kit. This is the new tooling kit, so I couldn't tell you what the differences are between that kit and the other kit, other than this one could be positioned in on the water line or the full hull. So I'm not too sure if the older kit did that or not. But let's just get into it here. Pretty low tech here, so sorry for the shakiness. So what you get is like a diagram. Right here, it's double-sided. The other side will show the other side of the ship. I can't help but notice the similarities between this and the Iowa class. Makes me wonder if some spying was going on, because if you look at the timeline between the Yamato and then the USS Missouri, they look a lot alike as far as the hull or whatever. Just my opinion. Mind you, the Yamato was a lot bigger. So anyway, so you get that. You get instruction booklet, which is quite thick. There's definitely, a lot to do on this one. I'll just kind of flip through. I'm not going to bore you with the instructions. And then also too, you get an amendment sheet. Or like a correction sheet. So when you do buy this kit and you see this, it's not just some useless piece of paper. It shows you the different corrections that they made to the model that didn't quite make the instructions. So hang on to that. I'm gonna get some of the paper decal for flags. It's not really a decal. It's more like just like that paper stuff for the flags. And then here are the decals. Again, sorry for the shakiness. That's what you get. So you got stuff for the airplanes. Looks like you got canopy details right there. If you don't want to paint them in, looks like you can just put them over. That's kind of cool. So there you go. So really not much in the decal department, which is fine. And the photo etched. We'll go to the photo etched. There we go. So you got a few parts there for photo etched, like cranes and different things, nameplates. Again, if you see my other videos with Bismarck, I ordered the Yamato nameplate. That will go on the stand. The one I bought is all in Japanese, which is kind of cool. So that's what you get. And then the offer, which is, for the price of the kit, you think they would include this, but they didn't. But you can buy the barrels, which I did buy, the metal barrels. And you got the handrail set, which I haven't bought yet, don't know if I will. The deguising cable, might buy that. And then there's also the wooden deck that you've seen, like that, the sticky wood on deck stuff. It does not come with this model, but I did order it. So it will simulate the wood, obviously. And then you get a little bit of a history book, which is kind of nice. It's in English and Japanese. So it's kind of a little bit of a little cool thing to go through. So no particular order. Let's go through some of the parts here. So here you get sandbags. And then you get the blast bags for the guns, which is really cool. I wish the Tamiya kits did that on all their kits. I did make mine with Bismarck out of super glue. I did do a tutorial video on how I did the blast bags with using super glue. So that's kind of cool. A little bit of weathering that will look really nice. So too, you get a big bag of screws. These are littered throughout the build. And then you got some chain, and then you have the poly caps here for different turrets and stuff. Now, if you're doing the waterline version of the ship, you get that there. So that would be the side of the hull just above the waterline. Like, this thing's massive. I mean, here's my hand. I mean, this thing's just incredibly big. I didn't open these because I don't want to lose them. This is going to be your guns, your different types of guns. Very well detailed. Hopefully you guys can see. Hopefully the light's good enough. Here's some of the superstructure. They just molded it in one giant piece. As you can see, the detail is quite nice. This here will be removed, obviously. Very nice. Plastic is very strong. Very little flex. And then you got the new type stands. I'm actually going to contact Tamiya and see if I can order these stands for all my models. Like even my Bismarck one that's a bit older. So it would be nice to have all my ships on the same stands if that's possible. And here's part of the hull. It comes in 2 pieces, I believe. I haven't really checked it out too much. That's where they cut it off, just before the bow. The bow, and this is stern to bow, so stern and then towards the bow. These pieces here, from what I've seen in the instructions, are bracings. This thing must be so heavy once you get it all in there that you need the bracings for it. I mean, this is very strong. I'm not too sure if you can see, but oh yeah, it picks up all the different panels. These are, you know, rigid. There's definitely some texture to it. It's very nice. They did a great job on this. It's definitely well worth the money in my opinion. Now here's some of the pieces to the decking. Again, there's a few different types. We'll go through it, but there's versions for the waterline build or the full hull build, and we'll get into that in a bit what I mean. But so I'm not quite sure where this will go. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do part 1, part 2, part 3 of this build. That way anyone who's attempting this will have some kind of idea how it gets all put together, and then they can just take, you know, whatever I do and, you know, do it to their own model kit, if you so choose to buy this version. See, again, like, it's just massive. The reason why there are differences between the full hull and the waterline build is if you are doing the full hull, the turrets are a little bit different. Now I'm going to show you what I mean by that if I can find the page here. Okay, so actually kind of flip right to it. If I can't find it, I'll just move on. Okay, there we go. So if you're doing like right here, the full hull display, you're going to build the entire structure of the turret. Now, I don't think there's going to be much glue involved in here, because like the real things, they just sat in there and gravity held them down. But if you're not doing the full hull, see, waterline display, this is what you'll do. Obviously, because the hull will sit lower. So if you do this version for the waterline, it ain't going to fit. I'm sure you understand. Anyone who's watching this, I'm sure understands. But it's just something to keep in mind. You don't want to build this and then you can move on and then go, oh, I made a mistake. So they do label it, you know, for waterline display, full hull display. So if you're doing like the full hull, then obviously this instruction booklet wouldn't be half the size. So just something to keep in mind if you are, you know, doing whichever version. Moving on, we have more pieces here. This is obviously the stern. This is where the airplanes will sit. I don't know what you call it. It's not like a tarmac or anything, or it's just where the planes are. And then there's the rest of it. So that piece there will more than likely go on top of here. And then you have the hangar bay and stuff like that. Hopefully there's options to have the hangar bay open. That would be kind of cool. And but we'll see as we build it. We'll see what different things we can do to it. There are photo etch sets to get for this kit. Don't know if I'm going to get them yet. We'll have to see on the level of the detail, which looks pretty sharp. But we'll see. You know, if you've been following my other builds, you know I like to put a lot of detail in and adding all the PE sets, at least just the ones I want to use. So here we go. This is the bow of the ship right there. You can see the bulbous front. and very well detailed. The panel lines are just beautiful. And then we have the top part of the bow. Again, very well detailed. Even the flower, or the chrysanthemum, or I can't pronounce that, will go in the front. That's actually a separate model piece that goes on there, so you can paint it and put it on. The real one in real life is 2 meters, so it gives you an idea of size. Okay. And again, here's more of the decking. Obviously, this goes probably like that. So again, not too sure which one fits into where, but we'll tackle that when the time comes. Okay, there's more pieces there. Obviously, these are going to be for the turrets. You even got the ribbed gears or whatever right there. Very nice. Nice detail in the bow. And then we got some skirting here on the side. Not too sure where that goes. I'm just going to try and get some pictures here. Sorry about the lighting. But it's definitely got some detail on there. So very nice. Be really great once I start building, then I can actually tell you what pieces are. And we got some of the airplanes. Very nicely detailed airplanes in my opinion. I suppose you might be able to get some aftermarket planes that are clear, but we'll see if we go for those. Even the cranes, excuse the shadows here. Usually on the Tamiya kits, the cranes, that's all filled in with plastic. They're not, you know, a see-through, if you know what I mean. So that's very nice. You usually don't see that in the cranes. That's usually a photo etched part. But I think with this one, you have the option of photo etch and just the plastic. I've also seen in this the instructions for this, when you're dealing with photo etch, it looks like they actually give you like a jig to fold it around, so you're not just using your hands or whatever, or trying to find like a ruler. I believe they actually provide jigs. That way you just put it on, fold it around the jig, which is really cool. And again, here we go. There's some more parts. Obviously, that's going to be for like the armament, the AA guns, things like that. So very well detailed. I'm not too sure if you can see the detail in there, but like the grading, usually that's a photo etched part, but this has already been molded in for you. So very nice. And here's some clear parts. Looks like maybe some search lamps. It's hard to tell. Oh, that looks like maybe for the bridge right up there. And there. Again, once we start the build, we'll start figuring this out together. And there's some more guns there, the single mount ones. This thing was just littered with guns. In battle, I wonder how many airplanes they actually took out. I wonder what the actual stats are, because this thing is just loaded with guns. If this ever really got loose in World War II, this and the Musashi, man, they could have done some serious damage. Just like the Bismarck and Tirpitz, if it was really lived up to its potential, I wonder how much devastation those would have caused. And there we go, there's more pieces. Again, more cranes, very nicely detailed. Lifeboats, that's kind of cool. Usually that's all one piece. This is right out of there's the propellers. Right out of the box, I can already tell that if you don't want to add any more money to this model, you are going to build a beautiful kit already. The only thing I would ever recommend again are those wood deck sets, other than just painting it in tan, because those wood deck sets really set the model off. So if you're to have that and then just build this out of box, like, you're going to still come up with a beautiful kit. And again, there's more pieces there. There's the smokestack there, nice. Not too thick either. So it looks just like this is some of the superstructure in the funnels. Or funnel, I should say. Starting to get a big stack of plastic. There's more. These will definitely be taking a lighter touch to them. So the shadowing here is not very good. Let's see if I can adjust the lights here, guys. Get rid of that shadow. So yeah, definitely going to be not too much pressure putting on these pieces here. That's very thin, but very nice too. Okay, moving on. We're getting close to the end. This, I believe, yeah, see, these are the support mounts I was telling you about for the hull. You'd be putting those in just to keep the model sturdy. Mostly, I think that's what this is here. So there we go, very nice. It's good to see him doing that, but this is a massive model. Once I build my Missouri, we'll put them together and we'll see how they compare. There's more of the superstructure again, very nicely detailed. Almost no flash. Hopefully this video helps anyone who's actually thinking of building this model. Here we go. It's just very nice. Tons and tons of pieces. Not too sure the count. I thought it was around 1,500 pieces roughly. That's without any add-on kits, I believe. Don't quote me on that. That's just more of the same on the other side. See, even their detail here for these guns. See, the blast bags are molded in. That's really nice. So just a little bit of paint. So it'd be cool if they did that on more of their other kits, if they were ever to reissue them. These are for the main guns. That is just massive. Like, look at the finger. I mean, holy! If I'll have to compare this to Bismarck or something as I build. But wow, I mean, there's secondary guns on Yamato where like full-size guns on bigger ships. Like, so there you go. Even when you do this model, you are actually building like each barrel with all of its attachments. So I think when you pose this, you can have the barrels, you know, going different angles. They kind of really thought of everything with this this model. Again, the only thing I wish they would have done is added, like, if the Tamiya is making the extra kits, like the metal barrels and such, they should have included them. I mean, you're already spending this much on the model. How much more would it have been just to give, you know, everything in one shot? And there we go. This is the last of the sprues. This is going to be like the lifeboats and other little, you know, greblies on the ship. That's a carbon copy. And that's pretty much it. So, I mean, with this here already, I mean, big pile of plastic there, and plastic there. So it's going to be quite a bit to do on this one. Again, you know what, I will do a series on this, why not? And so the next video you see will be part 1 of the 1350 scale Yamato. This is the premium edition. Hope this video helped. Hope this answered any questions that you might have had about this model. And yeah, I do recommend getting this version. If you're going to build it, build this one. Yeah, it does cost more money, but you might as well get something that's you know, a little more involved. Because I know model kits are expensive these days, but I know in Canada it would cost you about 170 to 190 for the regular version. So, you know, you'd kind of double the price on this one, but you will get everything you want out of the kit without having to go for the aftermarket stuff. Because if you get the regular version and then think I'll just get the aftermarket kits, you know, you're going to be right up there in price that you could have got for this one. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I look forward to your comments on this one. Any thoughts about the Yamato or, you know, in real life? That would be great. So thank you again, and stand by for the next videos. Have a good day. Bye-bye.